There is a specific kind of silence that frightens the modern soul. It's the silence that happens when the TV is turned off, the phone is placed face down, and the house stops humming. In that void, a question begins to echo, one we spend our entire lives running from. Who am I when no one is watching? Most of us have been conditioned to see being alone as a failure. We view it as a symptom of being unloved, unwanted, or forgotten. We call it loneliness. But there is a secret that the poets, the monks, and the greatest achievers in history have always known. There is a vast, beautiful difference between the poverty of loneliness and the abundance of solitude. Loneliness is a hunger. It is the feeling that something is missing. Solitude is a feast. It is the realization that everything you need is already here. Loneliness is not defined by the absence of people. You can be lonely in a crowded room. You can be lonely lying next to a partner who no longer understands your dreams. The tragedy of modern life is that the more connected we become through fiber optic cables and social satellites, the more disconnected we become from our own inner landscape. We have forgotten how to be our own company. We've treated our minds like a waiting room, a place we only stay until something better comes along. Solitude is the intentional choice to step into the quiet. It is not something that happens to you, it is something you cultivate. It is an art form. When you move from loneliness to solitude, you are performing a miracle of internal alchemy. You are taking the lead of isolation and turning it into the gold of self-mastery. In solitude, you are not alone. You are with yourself. Think about that for a moment. When was the last time you truly sat with yourself? Solitude is where the self is born. It is the soil in which the seeds of your greatest ideas are planted. Every great book, every revolutionary invention was born in the quiet. Why is the art of being alone so difficult? Because solitude is a mirror. When you step away from the crowd, the masks you wear for society begin to fall off. For many, this unmasking is terrifying. We see our insecurities, our unhealed wounds, and our deepest fears. We see the parts of ourselves we've been trying to bury. But this is where the healing begins. Solitude allows you to look at your wounds without the judgment of the world. It gives you the space to say, I see you, I hear you, and I am here for you. In a world that is constantly screaming for your attention, the ability to be alone is a superpower. Solitude provides the deep work environment necessary for mastery. When you master solitude, you become immune to the comparison trap. You no longer need to be the loudest person in the room to be noticed. You are at home within yourself. The morning silence. Before you check your phone, give yourself 15 minutes of pure solitude. Let your mind wake up to its own rhythm. The solitary walk. Go for a walk in nature without headphones. Notice how your thoughts begin to settle, like dust in a glass of water. The artist's date. Once a week, take yourself out. Learn to enjoy the experience without needing to share it on Instagram. Reclaim the joy of a private moment. The goal of solitude is not to become a hermit, but when you come from a place of solitude, your relationships change. You bring a full cup to the table. If you feel the heavy weight of loneliness, I want you to know that I see you. Perhaps this season of aloneness is not a punishment. Perhaps it is a calling. Solitude is the path back to the soul. It is the place where we remember who we were before the world told us who we should be. So turn off the screen. Embrace the quiet. Don't be afraid of the empty room, because it is only in the silence that you will finally hear the music of your own life.